It's been forever since I've been on here, quite frankly. Yeah, good evening, afternoon. Let's see. Hey guys, welcome in. Thank you guys so much for stopping by. It's been forever since I've been on here. And I wanted to show you guys, first of all, give you an update. It's been several months and I am down 60 pounds, have a long way to go, but super excited about my journey. Hi there, welcome in. And so I wanted to take out time since I am prepping. Of course, I've been doing some work today, and so still dressed from work. But I wanted to take out time and take you on this journey with me so you can see what we're fixing and how we are preparing our cabbage. Now, I don't know if you guys can see that really closely. I may have to bring it over a little bit so that you can see a little bit better. But here we do have the cabbage. Matter of fact, I have already gotten it and I prepped it with some oil. And what I like to do, it's a blend of oil here, of course, olive oil and virgin olive oil, and it's a mixture of sunflower oil. And so put it in that. You want to carve out the core. You see the center of that, carve it out. Then you want to blend all the oils on top and bottom. Then you want to season it. Now, these are the seasonings that I choose. One of those, of course, is Old Bay. This is a really, it's a spicy seasoning. You can use it for like shrimp boils or things like that, seafood, you know, if you're doing seafood. But right now I am on a vegetarian, vegan lifestyle commitment, whatever you want to call it. So I really kind of wanted to talk about it. I hadn't really shared about my weight loss journey, but I posted a couple videos and go ahead and shut this, but a couple videos, and I posted how I was able to begin to shed those pounds, and how intermittent fasting worked for me. Hello, put where you are tuning in from in the chat. I want to acknowledge you and say hey to all of you, all 22 of you that are here. Listen, I'm just a regular person, just like you. And guess what? There has been a tremendous amount of healing that took place, guys, because when I began to change my eating habits, the weight began to come off. Okay, now I can honestly tell you, Janice, shout out to Janice. New Orleans is in the house. Welcome in. Summer Gates in from New Orleans. Let me know what city you're in from. I want to give you a shout out too. And I want you to tell me in the comments, in the chat there, have you ever tried intermittent fasting? If you have, if you want to know about that, put it in the chat. I am in the UK. Welcome in from the UK. Rhema, Matthew 21:24, powerful, powerful. I'm going to talk about that, and I'm going to tell you how the fasting and all of these in a combination really helped me to begin to lose weight. Now, my first goal was 100 pounds, and so we're already 60 pounds in, which we're really excited. Where am I from? We're in Atlanta, Georgia, United States. So super excited to be with you guys and just to talk about my story. Just wanted to share a little bit with you guys, and also we're cooking. All right, I'm cooking veggies, and a little bit about what started me on the journey. Listen, guys, one of the things I can say is I have tried before. Sorry for instructing you. No, you are just fine. You are welcome here. Thank you for being here. And so one of the things I did was I had already tried eating healthy and all those things, but the weight wasn't coming off. So what I realized, it was more to the weight loss journey than just the weight. You know, for me, it was a combination of things. I realized that there were some things on the inside that I needed to get rid of that were blocking me from being able to see results, okay? And so I decided, I start following one of the creators there online. I start following her, Kick Weight with Keisha. I had started following her, and I started implementing what she talked about. Now, this is one thing I'm going to show you guys, because this works. I shared this tip even with my sister, and it began to work for her, begin to lose weight. And if you have diabetic or pre-diabetic stuff like that, it will begin to regulate your A1C. So let me show you guys what that is. These will be the ingredients, okay? Now, this is raw apple cider vinegar. It's not necessarily a name brand, but this is raw apple cider vinegar with the mother. And then this is actually pink Himalayan sea salt. So each day I combine 2 tablespoons, 2 to 3 tablespoons of the raw apple cider vinegar. I combine the Himalayan sea salt, and of course I also get a lemon. Now, guys, believe it or not, that began to work. It began to cause things to fall off for me. Now, that helped me tremendously. The more I drank fat And of course, you got to get a fresh lemon as well. And cut a half a lemon, squeeze it in it, and make a little cocktail. So I started doing that, guys, and I started drinking that every morning on an empty stomach. Sometimes I do it twice a day. It's Be Just By and MW. I'm not sure what that means, but thank you for being here. It is me and you. Yeah, that's okay. It's just us, me and you. So the other 20 popped in and then popped out. But listen, I want to talk to you for a little bit. Thank you for being in here. But if you are on your journey just to get healthier, that's letting me know that it's ready to put it in. If you're and of course, we're doing the baked cabbage. I'm gonna put that in probably for about an hour. I'm doing it at 375, guys. All right. So you want to put that in the oven once you do have that prepped. So for me, no, I can't do a tour of the house. No. So yeah. No, no tours, no tours. So I respect the others that I reside with. So yeah, can't do that. But so on my journey, guys, and so I begin to drink the apple cider vinegar with the sea salt and the lemon each day. And then you're in love with a 90-year-old. Should I tell her mom? So sorry. Oh. Sorry, it's 9. I don't know what that means. What are you talking about? I am only 10. What does that mean? Oh. Okay. You shouldn't be on here. My life says only 18 and up. So no one under 18 should be on my live. Yes. So, anyway, welcome. 9, 10. I'm not sure what that means, but, and guess what? So I began to utilize that, and I made up my mind to do it for me. So this is what I know and understand. Nobody can tell you what your journey is. I have a long way to go, but guess what? I made the decision to live. I'm a stroke survivor. I used to be paralyzed. I had to learn how to walk again. I've had a stroke twice. And so I made the decision. Good evening, and welcome in. Thank you for being here, Arabella Prayers. I made the decision to change. I made the decision to allow God to help me. And I had to help myself. I couldn't just pray, ask for God, or think that, there was going to be a quick fix. There is no quick fix. But I do know that you have to choose yourself. And you have to want to live, and you have to want to transform. You have to. And you are worth it. I don't know where you are or what you are going through, but I'm here to encourage you. You are so worth it. It doesn't matter what you've experienced or gone through, because let me tell you something. There was so much that I went through that I was giving up on me. So I was going through the motion as if my life was still just fine, but truthfully, I was stressed out. I was carrying the hurt. I was carrying the pain. I was carrying all those things that God ends up saying, cast your cares upon me. Give it to me because I care for you. Now, of course, I'm thinking, oh, well, I gave it to God. Truth of it is, I didn't release it to God because I was carrying that weight of pain on my body. What I was experiencing from the toxic relationships I had been through, the different things, I was carrying all that. And I realized that I needed to cast that out. I needed to get rid of that so that I can begin to live. And so I don't know where you are. Drop in the chat what city you're from. I want to make sure that I shout out your city and acknowledge you. But whatever you've been through, you will get through this. And I had to make the decision, guys. I can just talk about me. I had to make the decision to love me enough to fight for me. I was the type of person that had such a big heart. I wanted to help so many people. But when helping them was hurting me, I had to realize that. And yes, being a person that believed in all of those things, but I had faith in no works. And I realized that faith without works is dead. So guess what, guys? I had to make the decision to fight for me. I had to make the decision to live for me. I had to make the decision to make some changes. So I decided last year to stop being afraid. Stop being afraid. Stop being afraid of whatever that I was running from. So that's when I began to start with allowing myself to get healed from those things. I began to change how I was eating. I began to, first, one of the things I did, like I said, I started drinking the apple cider vinegar, the Himalayan sea salt, and with a half a lemon, I would drink that. And I started drinking that every morning, in the morning, and sometimes I'll do it twice a day. And what I began to see was the inflammation in my body begin to come off. The inflammation. So I was still kind of puffy and all those things. And so the inflammation began to come off. Then I began to see, even though I couldn't see at that point, I couldn't see all of the weight loss. But what I could see was I couldn't see the pounds. But that's when I started learning about no scale victories. The things that you got to be excited for, the things that you got to be happy about, even when you don't see it yet. So even with that, so I was super excited about as I began to see the transition. So the more that I began to open my heart up to God and allow him to heal me, changing my eating, doing all of those things, everything began to transition. And that's what I learned, that your mindset has to first change. And so that's what I did. My mindset began to change. And when my mind began to change, the body began to follow. The weight began to come off. Then after I began to see the weight coming off, and I started doing intermittent, I started doing fasting, and I would go on different fasts and just really seeking God for answers. And I wanted to be healed. I wanted to be whole. I wanted to be healthy. And guys, when I first started, when I first started, I could not, I couldn't imagine myself having lost any weight. I'm gonna put a question up. Have you ever tried intermittent fasting? And I want you to put it in the chat if you have or have not. I just kind of want to get an idea if you've ever tried it before. And yeah, so have you? Have you ever tried it before? And if you have, how did it work for you? Because sometimes we can try things, but we don't know if it's working or not. So that's what I begin to try. And matter of fact, that's still what I do now. I do the intermittent fasting. I try to make sure that I have 15, at least 15 to 18 hours. Sometimes it's more than that. So what I started doing was fasting during the day. And I would fast until 6 p.m. And this really just started off as me just seeking God for direction and all of that. Everything else that began to happen was a bonus with the transition. So I began to seek God for the answers and to ask Him, how do I get healthy? I wanted to be healthy. I wanted to be whole. And I'm on my road going there. But so many had asked me about it that I decided to share with other people. Arabella Prayers said, yes, I have, but I did not do it long enough to see any results. Okay, all right. You know, it does take some time. It takes consistency, Arabella Prayers. It takes being consistent. And being consistent is not convenient because your body will begin to scream at you. Your body will begin to say, what are you doing? And all of those things. But while you are going through that, your body is actually detoxing. So I'm pretty much live more on TikTok. So I go through different trainings and classes and things that I'm teaching. And some of those had to do with my my journey of learning how, just as my natural body was detoxing, my spirit was detoxing, right? So what I wanted to break was the spirit of obesity, you know, and just being, or gluttony, if you will. I wanted to break that. So even though for me, I didn't eat a whole lot, you know, it took years to get like that. I wanted to break anything that was in control of me. So that's really what set me on the journey. Hello, Janice. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you, thank you. Make sure that you guys do like the live, tap and send up those little hearts. It does help the live and I appreciate it. Those of you who are here. And so that's what started me on my journey. And I really wanted to grow. And I realized when people start reaching out and saying things that people just like me needed to see somebody real. I mean, I've dropped about 60 pounds now, and I have another 40. That's my first goal. So things I noticed through the fast. There were times that I did dry fast where I went, I think I may have did a 5-day with just dry fast. That means I didn't drink water or anything. I wouldn't recommend that to anybody, especially if you're not called to do it. So I wouldn't recommend that. But there is, if you're a believer and you fast, you know, the 3-day, what they call the Esther fast. And so that fast is 3 days with no food or drink, and just being in prayer to get closer to God. And while you're doing that, you said, can we talk about something more specific? I don't understand anything. Okay. Well, specifically, what I'm talking about is my journey of losing weight and intermittent fasting. What that is, if you don't know what that is, that's not eating for a period of time to allow your body to reset. And yes, hello. Hello there. I'm doing very well. I am from Georgia. Hello to you, Mr. Bean. And where are you from? So, Rhema, Matthew 21:24. Oh, okay. Yeah. So that's what I'm talking about. That's what my life is about. I already put in the baked cabbage. If you've ever seen people making videos about the baked cabbage. Okay, well, hello to you. Greetings in Pakistan. Greetings to you and welcome in. So, already have the baked cabbage in the oven, and these are the things that I did. I ate fruits and vegetables. I did not eat meat. I came off of eating meat. And I did that as a way of being able to consecrate my life and my body to what God wants for me. So everybody's path is different, and going without food for a period of time has helped on this journey. Now, I can tell you that you said, I had bully yesterday. He said bad words and hit me with a bottle of glass. And by the way, I am from India. Well, hello to you in India. Doctor of what? Doctor of Natural Health and Theology. Thank you for asking. So those are the things that worked for me. So even with that, did you realize you can have knowledge of a thing, but not actually implement it? So that's why I wanted to talk to you all as well, to let you know that you can start from wherever you are. Doing well, Levi Vaughn 52. Hello there, welcome in. You're welcome. Let us know where you're tuning in from. All of you are from different places, and so you're welcome here. So we're talking about intermittent fasting, and we're talking about my journey of how I lost the 60 pounds. And so what I'm doing to maintain and to continue towards my goal. My goal is, no, I don't have a husband yet. You said, I am looking for a fasting, godly wife who can eat while I eat, and she would lose weight. Sorry, skinny. Okay, I'm not sure. I know what you're asking. What are you saying? I'm looking for a fasting, godly wife who can eat while I eat, and she would lose weight. Oh, you're making jokes. Okay, got it. Okay, so, yes. Anyway, I am single, but we're trying to focus here right now. All right. So yes, let me know where you guys are from, and why am I still single? Because I'm doing it. I'm trying to do it right this time. I've already had a failed marriage, so I am really waiting on God right now. So that's why I'm single. I just turned 57. I'm 6'4", 264 pounds, and a size 16 shoe. Oh, wow, you are massively tall. My goodness. You're a big man. Wow. Blessings to you. Um, well, no, currently I'm not interested. I'm not interested in dating anyone. I am right now focusing on myself and getting myself together. And I am focusing on my health, my relationship with God, and building my business. So, as a coach, I do help to mentor and coach others. Can I call you mate? No, no, I'm not anybody's mate. You're in Washington, D.C. Well, welcome in from Washington, D.C. And thank you so much for the compliment. I appreciate it. Introduce myself. Hello, everyone. I'm Dr. Alicia J. Speaks. So nice to meet each of you. All right, and welcome into my live as I'm doing a pop-up live where I am talking about my journey. I'm talking about intermittent fasting, and I'm also talking about my journey to healing and wholeness. And so that's what we're talking about tonight. You are already healthy and do not focus more on your health. Do walk. Let me see what you're saying. My focus is on my health. I am healthy because I have chosen to change my eating habits, and I've chosen to, you say what? Levi Bond, you are so beautiful. Anytime you want to visit, I can get you a room at the African American History Building. Okay. All right. Thank you. That's very interesting. All righty. I am leaving Divas. Bye. Well, goodbye. Thank you for stopping in Georgia. We are in the state of Georgia. So all of you, thank you so much for stopping in. And please answer the question, have you ever tried intermittent fasting and fasting for a period of time? And if so, how did it work for you? That's what I'm talking about, especially young Dr. Slade, period. Okay, all right, oh, okay. I have family in Norcross. I know exactly where Norcross is, yes. Yeah, I know exactly where that is. So, but yes, on my mom's side, oh, that's awesome. Yes, Norcross is very nice. It's a nice area. So I do like it there. But yes, what about you guys? I had thousands of customers in Georgia. Oh, you had customers. What do you do? No, no, you are correct. I am not from Georgia. Very perceptive of you. That is correct. Yes. I don't have their dialect. Correct. You are correct. I am not from Georgia, but this is where I live. So I am call agent. Okay, yes. Yeah. I'm familiar with that too. You don't sound like it. Yes, I'm aware. Yes, they have a very strong Southern accent. And so I am not from Detroit or North Carolina. No, they have an accent too, especially North Carolina. And Detroit has its own, but yes, not from that area. I'm from the Midwest, so that's where I'm from. But yes, so I'm glad to have you guys stop and visit. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. I have multiple degrees. So yes. Are you from? Oh, my mom is from Kansas. Wow, I know where that is. It's me again that said goodbye, divas. Oh, you came back in. Okay. Well, welcome back in. And if you guys have not, make sure that you like the live. That's going to help my live. And I'm going to chat with you guys, and I'm going to be cooking for my family here. So I already have my cabbage. I cook different food for myself than what I cook for my family. Am I a teacher or a professor? Very good question. I'm actually a teacher. I am, yes. How did you know that? I am a teacher. What part of the Midwest? Actually, from Illinois. Yes, from the southern part. Yes. So yeah. In which university or college? What do you mean? I'm not understanding. You mean for which university or college in the Midwest? How old am I? Oh no, I'm not going to answer all that. Oh wow, I have a family in Chatham and Champaign. I know exactly where Champaign is. Yes, that's in our neck of the woods down there. That's why I say Southern Illinois. Yeah. So Champaign is still up north. And so, but yes. So yeah. And your grandfather is in Mississippi. Oh, wow. Okay. That's awesome. Where are you from, Levi? Where are you from? You're the one from D.C., Washington? Or from where? So, all right. So, guys, I have my cabbage in there. And, look, I am going to make my family. You are not married, so why are you wearing a ring? It's on my middle. Look, it's on this finger, not this finger. That's why. I wear rings all the time because I like them and because it matches. So that's why. This hand, this is the marriage hand. There's no rings on the left hand. So that's why, yeah. The left hand. You're so beautiful and I feel a connection with you. Yeah, how can you feel a connection with me? Oh my goodness. I got a feeling you probably just jump on lives and say this stuff to all these women, all of us women. Such interesting. So what we're going to do is listen. So I like to shop at Kroger's, and this is one of the things is the signature meal. So this one is going to be a meal, so it's family size, okay? So this has everything in the meal that I can make a quick meal. So those of you, if you're in a hurry, I'm telling you, if you're in a hurry and you want to find places that have quick meals where you can feed your family, you want to look this up. Okay? Now, so, I think I'm going to take my question down. Let me see if I can take it down here. I was trying to drag it here. All right. Let me guess. You said, sorry to say that you were wearing the ring on your head is, yeah, it's not. This is the ring finger and the hand that you put it on. It's not on that one. It's on this one. The vibe is there. You said it is. Okay. I'm a godly man, and we are of the spirit, not just flesh. Am I correct? Now, that is correct. If you're a godly man, we are definitely in the spirit. Let me guess when your birthday is. You're probably a Virgo. I am not. You're a real doctor, though. Yes. Do you know that all the if you have a PhD, that you are a real doctor? There are so many categories that you can be a doctor of or in. So that is correct, right? So let's see. I am Muslim and do fasting 12 hours. Wonderful, Mr. Bean Parlay. So we are in the same. I don't fast 12 hours. I usually try to fast 15 to 18 hours. And so, and between that fasting period, of course, that's time that you give to God. That's time that you pray. Instead of feeding my body, I just give it spiritual. I meditate, I pray, and I just listen for God's direction. And so that alone has helped me spiritually, and it's helped me naturally. In all honesty, Mox Ander, getting a PhD does not mean you make real money. That's not true. So let me help you with that. No. So in case you're thinking that, that does not mean that. And that's not the case for me. So, all right. Levi Vaughn says, will I eat at 6 a.m., then I eat again at 6 p.m.? Okay. Well, what I try to do, I break my fast at after 6 p.m. normally. Then, you said absolutely not true. What? What are you talking about? My daughter has a PhD. Okay, well, I don't know what your daughter's PhD is in. It depends on what you're in. I'm actually not working in the field that I have a PhD in, believe it or not. So I am in the middle of a bounce back, a life-changing thing here. And so that happens in life for some people. So the truth of it is everybody's situation is different. The only thing you guys know about us is what we allow you to see. And if you go back in any of my short stories or short videos, you'd find out, 2 years ago, I ended up having a stroke. I was out of work for several months. I even ended up homeless and all of that. So yes, everybody's story is different. So there is no money. So life is life. And, when you go through a divorce, go through different things, then you have to restart again. And so for me, when I hit health challenges, of course, that meant not being able to work, and so end up losing my place and all those different things. So I'm on the other side of coming back up. So just because you have a PhD does not mean that you are making the money. So that is my opinion, and that is my belief. So everybody's entitled to their opinion. Okay, so let's see what else. Can you please show us your multiple degrees if you don't mind? No, why should I? For what? What's the purpose? We're not on here for that. So, in Africa, you become a boss straight away. Even degree holders brag around here. Well, let's see. Matter of fact, what part of Africa are you from? I've been to Nigeria twice, but anyway, yes, I'm sure that having degrees is a big deal. I don't really talk about it because I'm not really using it, so why should I talk about it? And the degree doesn't make you, you make the degree. The same knowledge is there. Yes. People who've never had the training or schooling have way more knowledge a lot of times than those who have textbook knowledge. Yeah, believe it or not. So, no, I said that you are correct. Just because you have one doesn't mean you make a lot of money. Yes, true. That means nothing. You'll be surprised how many people are not actually have a degree, but they still work at McDonald's. They still work at these stores, Target. I mean, you name it. So just because you have a degree, you'd be surprised. Some of them are janitors. Some of them are, why? Because they've gone through life changes or they could not get a degree in their field. Sometimes they'll tell you you're overqualified. Sometimes they'll say they want, and when you're up in age, sometimes they want someone younger. I mean, it's so many different reasons why a person is not working in their area of study. Yes, I was an early childhood education teacher for years, but I'm not working in that field. But I have the knowledge. So that means nothing. I mean, yes. So again, let's see. All right, you said you probably live in Lawrenceville, Georgia. I'm not telling you where I live. You again, let's see, bad to HV, a PhD in the States, I guess. You know, listen, let's see. If you move to DC, you could get paid for your degree. Oh, I'm sure it has to do with the area you live in as well. You are looking so young. Thank you. Thank you. Birthday is probably in April or March. No, it's not. But you're on YouTube says Dr. SOS PhD, so don't say we are not here for that. Well, I hear you. You said you're here for that. Okay. Well, I had the handle on there, but you guys are here because of what I put in the comments, because it had to send you a message to let you know that I'm live. I'm talking about intermittent fasting. I was talking about the 60-pound weight loss. I'm talking about I'm cooking and how I did it. Switching from intermittent fasting to vegetarian diet, vegetarian lifestyle and eating. I began to eat fruits and vegetables and intermittent fasting. So that has helped to transform my life. Okay. And absolutely, our McDonald's up here makes 25. That's my point exactly, Levi Vaughn, 52. You get it, $25 an hour. So a lot of times, sometimes you can make more money in areas that don't have the same profession, you know? So that's the truth. So you got to know that, right? So just wanted you to be aware of that. So $25 an hour, that's still pretty decent, especially here in Georgia. I have a friend who's a manager. See, managers make good money too, right? she's a Sagittarius. I'm not a Sagittarius. I'm not. I'm a Sagittarius. She doesn't sound like one, but she could be a November. I'm not November. Not for DC. Nope, nope, nobody's got it. Nope, not at all. Nope, I'm not. So, I mean, very good guesses. Exactly. That's what I'm saying here. The cost of living, well, I wonder if where you are, the cost of living, she's an alien. I'm not an alien. It's too many. Oh, my night bot is gonna get you. She's gonna snatch your spam comments. She's gonna snatch it off. Oh, so well, I like the emotional intelligence. Way to go. Well, thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Moxander, I'm grateful to have you here. What part of Africa are you from? Okay, Mr. Bean, they timed you out for 600 seconds because it says you kept putting stuff in there that Nightbot said is offensive. So they put you in timeout. So you can still sit in the room, but you're in timeout. You can't comment. So yeah, they put you in timeout. One thing about it, and they do work. Your birthday. I'm not April. I'm not March. I'm not a Sagittarius. None of those things, guys. So, thank you. Now, Moxander, why come you haven't responded? Where are you from? Where are you from? Where are you from? What part of Africa? With that knife. What? This is scissors. It's shears. This is cutting shears. That's how you cut those. Let me see. Too much makeup for you. Okay, well, the good thing is I'm not putting on makeup for you. I'm putting on makeup for me. But thank you. Nice spirit, though. Thank you for the compliment, Levi. South Africa, Johannesburg. Well, welcome. Welcome. I don't get why women say that the makeup rebuttal you just gave. I said that rebuttal in response because the statement was made, you too much makeup for me. And my response is, I'm not wearing it for you, for the person that said it. I'm wearing it for me. That's why we make that statement. And you have to know that there are plenty of women that are out there that don't wear makeup. There's times that I don't wear makeup, but I have it on tonight because that's what I wanted to do. And that's how I wanted to present myself. While I was working. But you tell men what to wear always. That's funny. No, I don't tell men what to wear. I can kindly suggest. I can make a suggestion. There's a difference. See, a wise woman knows how to build her house. So a wise woman is not going to tell a man what to wear. She's going to kindly make a suggestion and tell him how good he looks in something. So when she tells him how good he looks, he will then pay attention if he wants her attention. He pays attention and then he'll do it again because she suggested and she talked about how good he looked with that on. That's a wise woman, right? So you don't tell a man what to do. You have to learn how to be gentle and suggestive while still making them believe that it was their ideal all along. You just simply validated it. That's coming from a wise woman who knows how to build her house. That's what that is. So what are you guys doing? Moxander, what are you up to? Levi Vaughn, I think it put the other one in timeout. Mr. Bean, he's in timeout, so he can't respond. How are you guys starting your new year off? Top fans. Now, you guys, if you haven't already, go to my second page. I have another page. It's called Emerge, Becoming Her Podcast. And I want you guys to go over there and subscribe to my podcast because I need to get it up to 50. And I appreciate all of you being so kind to go over there and subscribe to help me get up to 50. I'm usually not on here, like I said. I'm always on TikTok. But I want to come start showing some love to YouTube here. And to be honest, I see a lot of people that are doing lives, and sometimes their lives have a lot of people in them. And I'm sitting there wondering how. And I realize that it has to do with what people enjoy, like what their what their content is. You know, sometimes it's not very encouraging, but they're here. And so I hope you guys are starting your new year off right, and whatever that looks like for you. And if you haven't answered the question, have you tried intermittent fasting? And if you did, how it worked for you? Yeah, answer in the chat. I'm gonna go get the charger because it looks like my phone's about to die, guys. Hang on. Welcome in. If you're somebody new and different, welcome in. It doesn't always show us who's in the room, believe it or not, so I can't always see. But I thank you all for coming in, supporting my live tonight. Oh, hey. Oh, well, hello there. Welcome in. Welcome in. Hey, be it me, Janice, again. Hello, Janice. Welcome in. Welcome.